Hello audience, I'm at Chronicle now. I'm with the CEO of the Chronicle. First of all, before telling his name, I want to show their card because this is one of the coolest card I have ever seen in my life. Just look at it. It's brilliant, right? It's awesome, amazing. Alright, so let me introduce the genius guy who basically behind this card and behind this awesome company. His name is Mr. Ryan. He is the CEO of the Chronicle. So it's my pleasure to be with Mr. Ryan, and thank you so much for your time. And I really want to request you to tell us something about your company, Chronicle. How did you start this awesome company? What was the idea behind that? And also what kind of problem you're solving in this market, and where do you want to see your company next 5 years?
Sure. So the motivation behind Chronicle, when I saw the blockchain system behind Bitcoin, I said, wow, what if we could transfer a car in the same way we can transfer a Bitcoin, and we don't need to have the Department of Motor Vehicles involved anymore as a provider of centralized trust. What if we can trust all of the computers that support the blockchain to keep the records of who owns the cars and other kinds of private property? And this was interesting to me because my PhD work at Stanford was with economist named Douglas North, and the link to the doctoral studies, the rise of the West can be tied back to the private property systems. So if we could secure private property systems better with secure chips in property and the ability to transfer property between people, cars, for example, or any kind of private property, we could, contribute to human development and progress beyond all of the insecure systems of identity like barcodes, UPC codes, serial numbers that can be cloned or copied easily, which results in the $2 trillion counterfeit problem that we have, and we could contribute to progress in this way.
Okay, so, how long is your company in the market?
The company's been in the market for 3 years.
So basically, when you started a company, why didn't you just work for other companies to open your own company?
Why not work for other companies?
Because you wanted to work on really good idea, right? So basically, you took so much risks to make the world a better place. Why you did that?
We're a team of serial entrepreneurs, and I think it's in our blood to work on the cutting edge, the frontier of technology, and to use technology to contribute in a positive way to human progress. This is an honor and privilege, and we, with blockchain and IoT, think that we can solve many classes of problems that previously could not be solved to make industry and commerce more trusted and to work better.
Where do you want to see your company next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, working across many sectors of IoT and blockchain, working to secure the temperature readings in the cold chain, working to secure packages and shipments, shipping containers in the supply chains. We have a product called the Crypto Seal, a chip with a tamper adhesive antenna that we can use to secure the door of a shipping container or a package of pharmaceuticals. Putting the chips inside of drones, automobiles, other kinds of consumer and luxury products to create a secure identity. These are some of the applications, and we're just at the ground floor, and we're excited to build a very large company.
Awesome. So in how many countries do you have customers, or you serve people or companies?
Yeah, we have customers, and we are starting at the beginning with secure identity for products like bottles of vaccine, or Michael Jordan basketball jerseys, or Reebok sneakers, but the potential is enormous in terms of adding these secure IoT identity chips to consumer luxury products, machines, packaging, and we'll add many new classes of customers over the next couple of years.
So are you planning to just serve in the US, or you want to plan globally?
We're starting here in the US primarily, but we'd be open-minded if a client was from somewhere else.
Awesome. So basically, if somebody international client want to basically buy from you, how they can progress to you?
If they would contact us via email or via our support channel on the Chronicle.com website, we'd follow up directly.
How is the pricing of your service?
So we can offer both the chips, and then we can offer the platform and cloud service to support the chips, which is a subscription model. And it depends on the volumes of chips. But let's say we're doing the temperature logger. It's a disposable NFC product. We can track the temperature of the poultry or fishes or meats or vaccines, protein-based pharmaceuticals, human organs, the kinds of shipments where if the temperature goes outside of the range, the product can be spoiled and there can be a big insurance claim. So the cost of the temperature logger is between $4 and $10, depending on the volume, and half of that is the chip and half of that is the cloud service to support the data and the blockchain attestation.
Okay, awesome. So I have another questions like lots of people basically the cloud things, like cloud thing came to the market really focused last 10 years. So why people should move to blockchain from cloud?
So the cloud is like Swiss cheese. We saw today the CIA was hacked, and we had a few weeks, a month or two ago, the internet was almost brought to its knees by a hack of IoT devices. So the security vulnerabilities in the client-server model and the existing internet infrastructure, it's come to a point now where it's the trust is gone, and so we can use blockchain as a secure, immutable backend for many critical functions in supply chains, in industry and commerce. And the attestation of, for example, the temperature data from the lid of the vaccine bottle, if we are timestamping this data in real time to a blockchain backend, now there's no question throughout the entire supply chain, from the manufacturer through all the players in the supply chain, through the hospital, and all the members of the team that would take the vaccine in and out of the refrigerator, when in the chain the temperature was too low, and if there is an issue with the compromised integrity of the vaccine, when this happened, and the ability to timestamp if there's ever an insurance case, creates confidence and removes ambiguity in the assignment of liability for insurance. And so a central database, if a central database is the back end, the data could be altered or modified or deleted, but the blockchain creates a guarantee of trust.
Awesome. So, in next 5 or 10 years, basically blockchain and cloud basically kind of aim of each other, right? So, what kind of market share will get, like blockchain 50 or cloud 50?
The blockchains and the clouds will work together. The blockchain will be for the securing of identities, human identity and physical product, machine, packaging identity. The cloud will be more for querying and for metadata that doesn't need to be secured. And the two systems will work together. The cloud more for performance application, blockchain for more verification of any critical identity or data.
Okay, thank you, Ryan, for your explanation about IoT and blockchain. But I have some another questions like company management. How does it feel to become a CEO of a company?
A lot of hard work. It doesn't. It's not as glorious as it might sound. But also a very exciting job, and many different partners that we work with who are very smart people, great employees that we can work with, and it's exciting to be on the frontier and figuring out how we can make the economy work better. Everything from transfer of motor vehicles to securing of, vaccine temperature, to solving the counterfeit problem with luxury goods. We can do with this blockchain platform. So it's it's a puzzle and it's a challenge, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, what kind of most challenging thing you have faced since the born of Conical?
The most challenging thing that we faced, I don't know if there's any one thing. We're working with proven technologies, IoT and blockchain, and we're putting them together, and we're extending the frontier. Probably doing some of the cryptographic firmware on board the microchips. They're very small microchips. There's not a lot of horsepower to run the cryptographic algorithms, and some of this, technology work is more intense.
Okay. Do you have any idea, like suggestions that any other startup basically can be successful like you? How they should do to be successful like you?
Passion find a big problem in the world, be on the frontier of technology, build a great team. Co-founder dynamic is crucial. You're only as good as the ingredients in your co-founder team and the employees who choose to work with you, and put in the hours.
How many hours do you work every day?
Depends on the week. Probably 10 to 12 hours a day.
How do you basically work so long? So some other people just working 7, 8, they become tired.
I think the passion keeps us all excited about what we're doing, and when you have pride and ownership in the work that you're doing, with a team, it can be very inspiring and a lot of fun.
Okay, so you are making the world a better place by blockchain, right? So do you feel that you're basically contributing so much good thing to the world, and when people appreciate you for what you do you feel good?
Yeah, you bet. If we can help people to have absolutely zero question about their vaccinations. The revaccination problem in the hospitals is enormous because of temperature going out of band, and the vaccines are cumulatively sensitive to temperature. So this is a problem that's been around for decades and not solved. So if we can solve this problem and help a lot of people to have confidence in their vaccines or their pharmaceuticals or many classes of products, and bring trust into these markets, I think that's a positive, and we're excited to be part of that.
Awesome. All right, thank you, Mr. Ryan, for your time, and thank you, viewers, for your time too. And please visit Chronicle.com, and if you want to subscribe to the service, and if you want to join in this awesome company, can I tell your email address to them?
Not my email address, but they can apply through our online support@chronicle.com email.
For a job.
If they wanted to apply for a job. No.
All right, guys, thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Okay, you're welcome.